Hello and welcome to Football Dose. We are back with another episode of Transfer Frenzy, a series where we analyze football teams, isolate problem areas, and pinpoint transfer suggestions. Today's club is Newcastle United. So, without further ado, let's begin. The Newcastle takeover of Saudi bin Zayed Group failed to go through, and the questionable era of Mike Ashley's ownership looks likely to continue. Considering their lackluster attack, unidirectional midfield, and average defense, Newcastle United overachieved last season. Steve Bruce worked according to the need of the hour and realized a comfortable 13th spot in the English top flight for the Magpies. The club holds a glorious history and high aspirations, but with the return of more tactically sound teams from the Championship, survival should be the utmost priority for Newcastle United. Keeping that in mind, we analyzed the current starting 11, specified the weak links, and came up with the conclusion that the Magpies do need to invest in a striker, a progressive midfielder, and a versatile fullback for ensuring survival next campaign. Newcastle United's attack situation is simply horrible, and the 40 million purchase of Brazilian striker Joe Linton can be termed as a complete flop. The Magpies' traditional front three managed a total of 6 goals combined last season, and for solving this dilemma, preference should be given to a striker with good hold-up play and the ability to take the opposition defense head-on with effective running. Offensive players like Odison Oduard or Fiorentina's Dusan Vlahovic can both be considered, but our choice aligns with the current need of the hour, and that is Myron Boadu from AZ Alkmaar. The Steve Bruce formational system at St James's Park is based around low-intensity zonal pressing along with counter-attacks in transition, and for that reason, Boadu can become the fitting piece in this messy puzzle. The prominent characteristics of the striker's play includes intelligent off-the-ball movement and feasting on through balls played early. Statistically, he has been remarkable with 18 goals and 8 assists in 31 appearances last term. The striker also managed 2.5 shots per game with 1.1 key passes played in the final third. With him in the starting 11, Allan Saint-Maximin can take the opposition defense head-on from the left flank and can link up with Boadu's quick locomotion to create and finish goal-scoring chances. John Joe Shelby was the top scorer for Newcastle United last season, which showcases a complete lack of offensive output from the final third, and a sensible investment is needed to ensure survival for next season. The striker is currently valued at 20 million and will serve well if the move is realized. The Newcastle United backline situation is a tricky one. For the defensive purchase, Newcastle needs someone who is positionally versatile and can fit into Steve Bruce's preferred system of 3 at the back. Danny Rose is unlikely to return, and Newcastle lack a dynamic defender who can play either as a part of the centre-back trio or even as a progressive fullback. In a hypothetical sense, defenders like Lucas Klosterman from RB Leipzig or Mason Holgate from Everton are considerable options, but unlikely to move. Our choice, however, is a more realistic one, and that is Alexander Jiku from RC Strasbourg. The 25-year-old French centre-back fits the Newcastle criteria perfectly. The defender is strong, plus compact in the air, and can maintain the defensive shape in formation with inverted fullbacks. Chiku is fairly competent and experienced at both sides of defense, plus his defensive commitment and ability to neutralize wide players is severely underrated. The French defender can play as a right back, left back, wing back, or a centre back. Statistically, he has been brilliant. In 33 appearances last term, Alexander Jiku made 1.8 tackles along with 2.2 interceptions per 90. In a fairly attacking French league, the defender has only been dribbled past 0.3 times per match. The defender averages 4 long progressive balls played per 90 and a passing accuracy of 86% per match. According to latest scouting reports, Jiku is currently valued at a mere 15 million, but the move becomes more economical when the adaptability is considered. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to Football Dose Ali for football news, reviews, and transfer talk. Your support means a lot and it helps us to stay motivated to make more engaging and powerful content. Now we can proceed. Moving on to the midfield recruitment, one key point should be noted. In the 2019 campaign, Newcastle United relied on Allan Saint-Maximin to work the left flank and create chances from out wide. Joe Linton's inability to drop deep and contribute in the team's build-up play resulted in a low attacking output in the majority of the games last term. The move for a creative and progressive midfielder should be the priority this summer. Players like Luis Alberto from Lazio and Dennis Pryor from Leicester City all look ideal on paper but are unrealistic. Our choice, however, is Cyprien from Nice in the French Ligue 1. Newcastle United's midfield is in a permanently odd state of affairs. While players like John Joe Shelby have performed extremely well, other midfielders like Miguel Almiron and the Longstaff brothers have largely remained inconsistent. The Magpies need to recruit a progressive midfielder who can fit in the number 6, the number 8 or even the number 10 role in the middle of the park. Cyprian fits the criteria perfectly, having scored a total of 8 goals and 4 assists last term. The 25-year-old is an accurate ball distributor with a keen eye for playing through balls. The French midfield general is currently valued at a mere 15 million and can provide a creative spark missing at Newcastle United. With that being said, this is our ideal 11 for Newcastle United next term.